Hello, guys. What's up? Kingdom Hearts, the sequel, the other sequel. What's going on, gang? Hi, Cherry. You're humbly requesting the Samurai Discourse free space. I don't know nothing about 6.0 or 6.1 Samurai, so I got you covered, big dog. You're good. There won't be none of that here. I'll tell you that much. I saw people saying a lot's changed. It's something about the potencies too, but honestly, potency stuff always sounds like nerd stuff to me, and it doesn't mean anything. I've said that a million times on stream, but you requested a discourse free space, so I won't go into it. Let's talk about Kingdom Hearts.
The current environment hampers the processing power needed for such an analysis. You're dismissed, Sark. Stop any remaining anomalies in the system, or else. End of line.
Acknowledged.
Tron! Running executable. Anyway. Madara does slightly less damage, always crits. Ooh, that's cool. They always crit? That's neat. And slightly less damage doesn't do is not all your other buttons. I don't... Oh my goodness. Are you baiting me? Are you gonna make me say it? Are you gonna make me say it? Gel. Talking about potency is nerd stuff. I don't like. Maybe it's because I play on PS4. It must be. Like, because I play on PS4, it means nothing to me what the actual potency is. I don't ever check it. The only thing that I actually look at is FF logs, because that's like where you get a summarization of how you're doing. And so if FF log says, "Oh, Yozora, you're in the 83rd percentile of ninja," I'm cool with that. That's the only comparison I have. Being like, "Oh, Yozora, you did 9,000 DPS." Okay. What does that mean? Oh, well, the samurai is doing 10,000. Well, I don't play samurai. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't see why I should. You tell me, oh, well, other ninjas are doing 40,000 DPS. Well, hold on. That means Yozora doesn't need to be doing 9. That's bad. But, oh, Yozora, Reapers, they're doing 10k, and ninjas are only doing 9.5k. Ninja's dead. Who cares? Who cares? It's not often I get to say touch grass, but you know what? I think it's gonna have to happen, bro. Touch grass immediately. Fine Christ. I just, it bothers me. Potency discourse always irks my soul, bro. Who cares? I'm sure the Midari button will still feel cool. You'll get 2 big old exclamation points. It'll be a good time. Why is everybody always so mean?
This is the energy core.
Is it, Tron? Huh? This Disney shit. Hello. Welcome. Shit, I may have asked this before. How would you like to be addressed? Lazy? Fair? Lazy fair? Don Juan DeMarco, whatever you want, really. How excited am I for KH4? They don't have a word for it yet. We're in the lab developing one, because I gotta say, it's oh my goodness. Everybody was geeked for the thing. I gotta tell you, let me tell you guys a story because it happened. Kingdom Hearts, the presentation happened. I was stone cold asleep, obviously. Kelly, thank you for the resub. I appreciate it. You are subscribed. I was asleep. So Mel tells me, hey, there's a trailer out for the anniversary of Yozora. Is this not a drill? You need to watch it right now. And they're showing Dark Road. I'm like, okay. Then they show a mobile game again, and I was like, Mel's trolling me, and I'm gonna get mad. I was like, if this presentation is 2 mobile games, I'm gonna lose it. And then KH4 happened, and I was like, bleh, bleh. I wiped a tear at one point. Not ashamed to admit that. Kingdom Hearts makes me emotional. Maybe because it reminds me of my childhood, probably more than any other video game, which is like not an accurate representation of my childhood. Like that should be like Sonic the Hedgehog. You know, it's probably like Sonic the Hedgehog is probably the first video game series that I fell in love with, and like Mega Man Battle Network was there, but Kingdom Hearts is like that perfect. Reminded me of when I was like a preteen, when there was nothing difficult in my life at all, and so I just love it.
So, what did you want us to do?
Chair, thank you for the resub. I appreciate it.
The password to access the DT.
You are subscribed.
So,
There's a new thing about hype trains. I see the little thing pop up. I got an email about it on Twitch. I think the way hype trains work now is when one is completed, people have the option to boost the channel, like visibility-wise on Twitch.
Most likely.
But that might have been a like for some users beta thing. I don't remember the details now. We're just seeing the hype train now. But anyway, thank you too for your resubscriptions. I always appreciate that.
If I can get inside the DT,
I gotta report it on my taxes now. You guys have made me a successful man on Twitch. That was never part of the agreement. I gotta pay taxes. Imagine that.
The way it was before the MCP got control and changed everything. The way it was supposed to be. A free system for you, the users.
Were Sora's feet under the shoes normally sized all along? I feel like you have to say yes because Roxas had regular feet. Remember, we saw Roxas' feet in this game.
Who it was who made it? Actually, I don't know.
okay, we'll just have to find your user and.
The cool thing about my timeline is that I don't see any bad Final Fantasy 14 takes today. The one you posted was a nuclear bad take, and the person that said Endwalker was bad was an awful take, but I usually get by okay. But the Kingdom Hearts takes have been atrocious. Boy, I want those to stop.
Looks like the MCP's onto us.
One of the Final Fantasy 14 like big names, quote, big names, they were on a tear. They were tweeting through it. I was like, buddy, if you don't get excited for this game, I'll be willing to fist fight you.
Okay, you're good to go. Hurry.
You don't remember that, but it's very telling that I do. How many times do you think in my life I played through the introduction to Kingdom Hearts 2? I want an actual number guess. It is cringe. Probably 100 is an underestimation. I don't. I think it makes me upset. Obviously, it makes me upset because I really like Kingdom Hearts, and it's never very fun when you like something and people are bashing it. But Kingdom Hearts' whole thing is being incredibly earnest, and so it bothers me whenever someone's method of interacting with it positively or negatively is 20 layers of irony. Because I don't think it's fun to consume media that way. I think it's fun to like things and just be positive about liking them. I think it's really annoying to like preempt the stuff you like with how it's not very good. Maybe I just think that from like I definitely have that memory of like being a kid where like once I was starting to get older and my friends were like into like Gears of War and Madden, I was still like, I would rather play Final Fantasy and Street Fighter. And I kind of adopted that, like, oh, you know, I play silly games or I play dorky games or whatever. But that's ridiculous. There's nothing about Gears of War that is like anywhere inherently more mature or, you know, cool. Like, I just like stuff. What's hard about that? I don't get it. Greetings from Limit Cut. I'm surprised you're conscious, big dog. I hear that's been an experience for you, my child. Tifa punching everything in this room to find Cloud is really endearing. Handsome.
Excuse me?
Every time I see her, I like remember again that Tifa's shoot eye color is Sharingan red. The thing is, you can name it Uncle Kingdom Hearts for being goofy, and that's fair to do because Kingdom Hearts also knows and accepts it's goofy. It does. I think where people lose me is that there are absolutely people who act like it doesn't. There are people who engage with Kingdom Hearts like it's not aware.
Okay.
And like, Ukulele Charm will let us summon Stitch. Stitch is like the weirdest non sequitur in this game. He just appears because it was 2006 and Stitch. Like, he is bizarrely disparate from the rest of this game. It's very strange. But like, you'll see all the time, like, people doing bits about Kingdom Hearts being silly and like, you know, did someone say Door to Darkness? How are people taking this seriously? And it's like, well, no, man, it's a video game, dude. It's totally fine.
What's this doodle?
Doodle. You don't get a bit like Kingdom Hearts 2.9 if they're not aware, you know?
Looks like a diagram or something.